So if you've watched the last video, you now should have your drawing almost ready to go into doing some more of the orthographic detailing that we want to do. So you've got your plan view at the top, your front view, front elevation in the middle, your left elevation on the left, and your right elevation on the right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more detail into our drawing, the things that we really need for orthographic. So the next thing we're going to do is this video is really going to focus on dimensioning. So the dimensioning tool is up here. So we've got dimensions. The best thing you can do right from the start, we'll close up all these other little things here because they're just distracting, is we'll close all of them actually out. So we just have the dimension style one open. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the units that you're going to use from meters to millimeters. You're going to change the precision from 0.1 to 1, and you're going to unclick this thing here that says display units. You're going to remove that, and that should be enough to get us started. So the next thing we do with dimensioning is we click the corners of the things we want to dimension. So it's really important in your orthographic that you have, at the very, very least, your overall width, your overall height, and your overall depth. So we'll just include those as our basics for a start. So we'll pick this one here because it's a nice straightforward one. So click on the corners of the things we want to do the length of, and bring that down here. And you see it comes in there with the number 5006. This is one of the tricky things actually with layout, is the dimensioning tool is really amazing. It does this thing automatically, and it has a beautiful little leader line gap in here. We want to change this leader line gap on this end. So if we just click on it, we double click, and you can bring this down. I'll do it again. Let's do it the first time. And that's great. The reason why that's really important is then it means that your leader lines can't be confused with the outlines of your drawing. Cool, so that's the overall width. Let's do the overall height next. Which view would be best for us to choose there? I think I'm going to pick this one here. So again, go dimension tool. Since I already set my settings on the way I wanted it, if you don't set up these things at the start, every time you go to the dimensions, you'll have to change it. So this is my overall height. So click on that top corner, down here, come across, and again, I'm going to come and double click and drag this part here out, so it doesn't get confused in the drawing. Cool, so now I've got my overall width, I've got my overall height, and I just want to include now my overall depth. I'm going to include that on my front elevation down here. So again, the widest part of the drawing here. Yeah, drag it down. Now, ideally, I'll make it the same, come onto the same depth as this one here. Makes the drawing just look a little bit neater. This one's already looking good. Let's make the double click again, drag that down, off, and then you have your dimensioning started. Obviously, you can add as many dimensions as you want, but yeah, the really critical thing is, at the very least, you can have your overall width, depth, and height.